Okay, so in this episode, what we're going to talk about today is setting our goals. So last video, we were talking about setting our vision of what we want 2025 to be looking like this year. And we did an audit of last year. What went well, what didn't go so well, what are some things that we want to bring into 25, and what do we want to keep in 24? So when you go over those things in your life that you enjoyed or didn't enjoy, you want more of or you want less of, and you did that inventory, now is a great time to set those intentions into play and really be able to set those goals. So when we do that audit, oftentimes we become very inspired, or we listen to a podcast, or we listen and watch other people going, oh, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. And you go, great, me too. This is great. I'm inspired. I'm going to do it. So you have inspired. You have this inspiration to do something and you want to go out and do it. And then there's that motivation. Okay, I'm really motivated to do this. I really want to drop this weight. It's going to happen. And then from motivation, it's a huge leap into it becoming a lifestyle. It's a huge leap in for it to become something that is part of your being. That's what I do. I just run marathons. And how did you get to just running marathons and that being part of your lifestyle? So a few things that I do is I create SMART goals. So a SMART goal is really just taking, it's an acronym, and it's taking what that goal is, what you want that goal to be, and creating a plan so that it can become a reality. So that goal becomes your dream. That goal becomes your lifestyle. So how do we do that? Well, we want to be very specific in what we are saying. So you have to put that intention out there. Just don't want to say, I want to feel good. Well, what does that mean? What does that look like? So it's a matter of being very specific into the universe. What do I want? So let's just start with something as, say, I want to lose 10 pounds. I want to lose 10 pounds. So that's very specific. So here, this is my goal. I want to lose 10 pounds. So now we have to take it to the next part. Is it measurable? Well, measurement. Because here, is it measurable? So how am I knowing that I'm losing 10 pounds? Okay, so what can we do? You can check your clothes. How are they fitting? You can use an app to track what you're doing. So you're tracking your steps. You're tracking what you're doing to work out with. You're tracking how much weight you're losing a week. You can take body measurements. Of course, the scale. You can track all of that. So is it measurable? It's absolutely measurable. And here is how we're going to measure me losing 10 pounds. Is it attainable? So when we look at this, I want to lose 10 pounds. So I'm not going to lose 10 pounds in a week. That's not attainable. I don't want to lose 10 pounds in a day. Although it'd be great to be able to do that, it's not realistic and it's not necessarily healthy. So we're going to add on to this sentence that I want to lose 10 pounds in 2 months. Is that attainable? Yes. It's a couple pounds a week, gives you a little bit of a buffer. I can lose 10 pounds in 2 months. Is it relevant? And that's a question you have to ask yourself. Is losing 10 pounds important? Does it fit into your lifestyle? Is it something that is necessary to make you healthier? Is it something that's going to help to bring more joy into your life because you feel lighter, you feel more energetic? So is that relevant to yourself? And is it time bound? So our time is 2 months. So you want to set your goals and give it a parameter of how long am I going to take to achieve that goal. So for instance, maybe it's a basement you need to clean. Maybe it's a garage you want to clean. And you're going to set a time parameter around that. In 1 month, I'm going to have my garage cleaned. Okay, so that is my goal. I'm going to clean my garage, and it's going to take 1 month. Is it specific? It's very specific. Is it measurable? How am I going to measure that? Well, I'm going to measure it by how many things are being moved out of the garage, thrown out, donated, kept. So that's how I'm going to measure it. Is it attainable? It's attainable to be able to clean the garage and have a 1 month time frame to do that. Is it relevant? Yeah, it's going to bring peace into my life. Things are going to be organized. It's something that is important so that you know where everything is supposed to be. And is it time bound? Yes, I gave myself 1 month to clean that garage. So it's very time bound. Here's where a lot of people get hung up when it comes to doing their goals, especially when it comes to working out or wanting to lose weight. So this is, I think, something that works well, and I think you can put this into your, it's kind of like an analogy. So I look at, I want to lose 10 pounds. How am I going to do that? We can do that in a variety of ways, right? We can walk. One good way to be able to lose weight is, of course, diet, eating healthy, making sure that we're eating more fruits and vegetables, we're eating lean protein, we are cutting out processed foods, we are cutting out unnecessary fats, we're drinking enough water to make sure that we are living a healthy diet. Here's something that you can do when you're trying to lose weight and you're trying to build muscle. Here's what I do. I consider it like a recipe. It's a cake. If I want to lose weight, I should be able to take my card and give it to you, and you can look at that card and say, oh, this is exactly what she's doing to lose weight. So you have like a cake, chocolate cake, and we're going to make a cake. And here's I want to lose 5 pounds. Okay. And then what I do, let's say it's 1 cup flour, half a cup sugar, 1 stick of butter, pinch of salt, teaspoon of cinnamon, baking powder. So this is what you're doing, right? This is the ingredients that go into it. So when you're working out, it could be, I'm doing 10 dumbbell snatches, doing 10 flashers, doing 10 burpees, doing 10 sit-ups. I'm doing 10 Russian twists, doing 10 squats. Okay, so this is what you're doing. This is what's going into your recipe. This is what's going into your workout. Okay? And then this is where it becomes similar. So when you're making a cake, now you need the how. So now you have the what you're doing to work out, what you're doing to make the cake. So now it's the how. Here, the how is you're going to combine your ingredients, right? Then you're going to be able to, you're going to mix everything. You're going to mix it. You're going to put it into a greased circular pan. For here, you're going to do this 10 times. You're going to do this, you're going to do your flashers, and you're going to do this, say, 5 times a week. You're going to do this 4 times through in an hour. So this is your how and your what. This is your how and your what. So you know exactly what you're going to do as you're working out. So it's very specific. This is going to guide you on your how. And this is where a lot of people get tripped up. So when you're cleaning the garage and that's your goal, so maybe it's you're taking a corner. For 20 minutes, I am going to clean this corner of the garage. And X amount of things are going to be thrown out. X amount of things are going to be kept and put away in a certain area. So that's your how. I can look at what your goal is. You can look at my goal, and we'll know exactly what it takes for you to achieve that goal and what it takes for me to achieve that goal. Another way for you to be is to be accountable. So oftentimes we don't have somebody that keeps us accountable for making sure we work out. Did you go to the gym? So I recommend highly to have an accountability person. And sometimes that accountability person can't be the person that's in your house. Maybe they're not going to make sure that you went to the gym. Maybe your best friend is going to give you a pass. Oh, it's okay. I know you're really busy. No, you need to be very specific in who that accountability person is going to be, because they're going to one that's going to call you out on it. So if I don't go to the gym, I have a person that goes, oh, where were you? You weren't at class today. It's that accountability person. Another way that you can make yourself accountable is by writing it down. I love making lists. I am a list bound person and I love to cross it off. So making a list and putting exercise as your priority. So prioritize your day. Put in your calendar, put on your list of your daily task of the day. What are your 5 important things that you want to accomplish today? So mine is always to work out, to eat healthy, to take care of my family, to get out and go for a walk and get fresh air, to read. So what are your 5 heavy lifts that you need to make sure that you keep your calendar open to make sure that you get those done? So I hope this helps you so that you can achieve your goal, so that it goes from being inspired to motivated, so that now you can become something that this becomes a lifestyle for you. Good luck.